Okay, so what we're working on here is patching in a floor where this is going to be handy. A lot of times you will redo your bathroom and you'll peel up the old floor. The subfloor, which is this part here, will be rotten from, say, right around the tub, shower, or the toilet area. Something leaked, whatever. But anyway, we've already got a hole here that we're going to patch back in. And you can see there's a joist right here, and there's also a joist on this side, but there's nothing that's going to hold because we're going to end up cutting a piece of wood, actually a couple to get our thickness, that will fill this hole back in, but we won't have anything to support it. So a couple different things you can do. You could take and cut a couple chunks of 2x4, screw those to the joist, and that would support it. Or what I've done here is marked out the center of that joist, and I'm gonna take the circular saw and I'm gonna cut right down that and pop those two out, so then we'll have our support there, and then we don't even need the 2x4s. So I'll cut that and pry that out of there, and we'll show you what that looks like. Okay, now one thing I forgot to tell you was when I did this, I set my saw blade to the depth so it would only cut the subfloor instead of the joist as well, so that way we can keep all of our structure. And we've got a little bit of a wiggle there. Take our pry bar. And there's one piece of the wood, and once we get this all out of there, just make sure we got a nice, straight, clean joint. And then we will get our piece of wood cut, measured up and cut, and we'll get that put back in there. So I'll knock the other side out quick, and then we'll get our piece of wood in there. So we got our hole cut, got our pieces cut to bring our floor back up to level with this. So we're just gonna sandwich those two in there. And what I've done is I've already put one of these 2x4s in here. That's just gonna keep the floor, the existing floor and the new floor where that joint is, it's gonna keep that from kind of sagging if there's any weight on it or someone steps on it, so it doesn't drop down. So with this one, we go here. And you want to make sure that gets sucked up tight, because if it doesn't, your floor is going to be off. So I've cleaned up my corners. That way our pieces will sit down. Got that all cleaned up, get any extra little particles off. Take one piece here. And of course it's a little big. Figure out which way I cut it for. Must not have been that piece. We'll try this one. There we go. All right. So our first piece goes in. Make sure that's tight on everything. And it looks like we're pretty good. Then we're gonna take these nails here. These nails are 2 3/8. They normally go in an air nailer, and these are sheeting nails. They're 3 1/8 long or 2 3/8, excuse me. But we're gonna put this one in at a little bit of an angle. That way it hits our joist under there. And we'll put a couple of nails there. Come to this other side. Put a couple in here. All right, now we got to put our nails into our piece of 2x4. Ouch. First time nailing. So there is one piece in now, and I might have to cut that if it's not gonna let me. Force it in. So now we've got our piece down in there, okay? And we're gonna do the exact same thing we just did, is take our nails, make sure you're not right on top of the other nail.
It's more in here.
That's it. Now, it should be pretty close to what you need. If you have to, this one's up a little bit. Take a belt sander to that, smooth it right out. A lot of times when you're gonna have to do this is going to be in a bathroom. We had to do it for tracing some electrical wires, seeing where everything goes. And you can see we've got this part cut up. So we ran our new wire there, and we'll finish patching the rest of these in. But that's how you replace subfloor, and really not that difficult, just takes a little bit of time.